Maame Dokono Kwaba.
Yeah.
How old is this song?
This is about 30 years old.
And you see, my producer, a song is older than you. A crack, and you mean you know. How many years? Many years, you know, wow, 30 years. Who produced it?
It was produced by in fact, we did it at Ghana Films. At that time, Ghana Films had a music studio.
Right.
And it was produced by Mr. I've forgotten the name.
I see. So was it made for a film, like a movie soundtrack or something, or it was a song you did commercially?
It was a song I did commercially.
Wow.
It was a 5-track.
5-track album.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What was the title of the album? Asho. Okay, so this is the title of the album, the song, the leading song on the album.
Yes.
I see.
There was one on it. Ode Beyima Wem. And I had one Unipen Sendo Beria. Unaman Nausu.
I see.
There were a lot of songs, you know.
I see. 5. And was that your maiden album?
No. No.
It wasn't your maiden album?
No, it wasn't my maiden album. I had made one already, and this is the second album.
The second album.
And I did a third one. The third one, I couldn't come out with it. You know,
You did it, but you couldn't release it.
I couldn't release it. So I think there were 3.
Wow. Why couldn't you release the last one?
The producer had a problem with the producer. So I left it.
You left it. How many songs were on it?
I think 7.
About 7 songs. And how about the first one? This one had 5 songs. The Asho album had 5 songs on it. How about the first one?
That one had about 5.
Also had 5.
You know, in those days we don't release
singles.
You had to release about 5 or 7, 5 up to 7.
5 up to 7 songs
on a one.
I see, the album. Wow. So did this become a successful album?
Oh yes. Even now, when you go to Awure, when the houses or the Northerners are making their parties, they
still play the song. You made a lot of money from this album.
Yes, I made a lot of money from it.
I see. So when you did all these albums, were you very known as a musician then, or you were still known as an actress?
I was still known as an actress.
You were still known as an actress.
In fact, during our time, we toured a lot of, we were going around a lot of stations. And before you put up a concert show, you have to play some music, you know. And I'll always play this. Let me give you this thing. The band will play for about 3 hours. I just smart will come and display, and then I will come. So when I come, I'll always do this, and then open up the show with Obra.
I see.
Obra. And then when I open up Obra, then the show
proper starts.
Yes.
Wow.
So it wasn't one track something that you'll be doing these
days. Interesting. So you saw it as an opportunity to delve into music because you knew that music was needed wherever you went, and you needed it to open up or perform first.
Yeah, it's I saw it as an opportunity, and in my family, my mother was a singer, at the Presbyterian church, and a lot of people in the family loved music, and I loved music, so I saw it as an opportunity to do music.
To do music.
Yes.
Wow. And it worked for you.
It did work for me.
Who was in charge of your distribution? Then.
I've forgotten the man's name. The man is the owner of Marriott.
Oh.
Mr. Say.
Mr. Say.
Mr. Say.
Okay.
He was the distributor.
Of your album, or the two that you released, he distributed them for you. And you sold some when you went around doing your tour, or you didn't sell hard copies when you went around doing the tours.
I didn't distribute them myself.
Okay.
Or I didn't put them.
So you never sold some on your own?
No.
It was solely the distributor's job?
Yes.
I see.
Mr. Says job.
But you stopped, or you still do music?
I still do music, but I stopped. You see, I've grown.
You've grown.
And the voice has changed.
Right.
So I thought I should stop.
You should stop. But do you miss it?
I really miss it. I miss it a lot. I mean, especially when they play opera. Anytime I hear them playing opera. Something happens to me.
Something happens to you.
Because we're singing the opera. We're singing the opera better than Ampedu. Actually, Ampedu blessed opera for us.
Right.
When about 40 years ago, Nana Ampedu, when we wanted, our show was station. Our show was named train station or what? The Opera show.
Okay.
And then when we wanted to change it to Opera, I went to Nana Ampedu for him to bless Opera for us.
Right.
He had then released it not quite long ago. So he actually blessed it for us.
To use?
Yes.
Right.
The Opera Theatre Company. So I wasted a lot of time to learn it very well. And before the show started, we were touring, going around, and before the show starts, I was singing it. And people love it. And people will dance to it. And when you are doing a live show, it's different from when the record is being played. And we added a lot of things. So I would say we did it better than Nana Ampedu.
I see.
So anytime Nana Ampedu was our father, or he comes to listen to the opera being played by us. He will always enjoy it. And then I had one man called Alanka. He will sing the tenor, and I will sing the alto.
Wow.
And there was a girl, Bikisi, who will sing the treble. And we made a perfect team. And any time I hear it,
it takes you back.
Yes. And when Alankash died recently,
wow,
Nana Ampedu came and we sang this song, and he made a lot of comments about it. But now we have stopped.
You stopped?
Yes, we have stopped. The opera is still going, but I have stopped.
You have stopped.
My this thing.
Because you've grown and your voice has changed.
Yes, my voice has changed. I'm now 73.
Wow. You can still sing it, I mean.
Well.
I'm tempted to put you on the spot to sing a few lines though.
Obra, anywhere.
Wow.
Ajay, Obra. Then the travel will say, Obra, yeah, boy. Then I will come, Obra, anywhere.
You need to go back to the studio, man. Full performance. It takes you back.
Yes.
You know. All right. For those of you who weren't born at the time or who still do not know what she really did in the Obra series, listen to this.
Hey, and you're going to do something. My neighbor now want to wood dress to say, I I'm not bad, you quite dreamer. It's a dress that would be quite dreamer. Papa, Niana, my catcher was said, I'm sick of the living now, Papa told me, my barrier. Now, how are you, Maame? But the same as I over to Tony, I'm not that dress to another quite dreamer. And I'm not going to see him. Man, I never you are friend and secretary or whatever. That is say, yeah. Maybe I'm a secretary now, maybe take him a while. Secretary. I don't remember the secretary. What do you quite dreamer? Now you want your pastor now, what has to be at the one that I cross? Huh? Then there will be a more be our life for Master. If you let me one, make juice and a mere matter of any use one. Some would be out of scanning it. Imagine this magic. I wouldn't go to school now, partner say, oh, maybe I catch me. And I don't school, I would never say, man. Oh, my business. I graduated and meeting, and I wish I won't for you now. I only your heart too. Sorry, I met out when you saw me watching. Well, yes, and I would say, I said that today, and I want a cowboy. I won't power up the water. Graduated, but I will one video who said to say, a cowboy be out here, but I won't say for me. That's what my heart. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll have a secretary now. I know, and there's a new. I'm not going to do it's the kitchen. And they will encourage applications are there to see Piano, the Kawasi, and no one found no social welfare one go. Social welfare is a 35. I will be to a 15, not going to be so fear. Mr. Tora come to me. Where they are commenting on, I would know what them I want to make sure you never I just work up and with you with her. Oh, would the way I would come to me or this Nipa bra and yeah, Baba for interview to walk on a few minutes out of one a comment to us now. Monday, me, oh, what I don't cry. I'm going to have a good okay.
All right, that's it. Excerpts of the Obra series, and the man in there is David Donto.
Yes.
I see. How many years ago?
Obra will take you to 40 years.
40 years. Wow.
40 and over. In fact, GBC has decided to celebrate us 45 years. Yes. We started it a long time ago. It was then station, train station or something. And then when I've told you that, I've just told you the gist of the story. And I was the kinky seller. So anytime I took the kinky to the office, station master, the man in charge of the railway station will say, Maame Dokono, Maame Dokono Waba. But that wasn't my name.
That wasn't your name?
No, that wasn't my name. The name in the play was I'm a jackpot.
I'm a jackpot.
I'm a jackpot. You know, I dressed like, you know, very high. And I was supposed to take money from, you know, men.
Okay.
That is a amajap.
Like a slave queen of a
Yes.
Okay.
But I used to sell kinky, and anytime I visit the station master, she was Maame Dokono. And that
Hence Maame Dokono.
Hence Maame Dokono.
Did you like it?
At first I didn't like it, but as time went on, and I began to do the charity thing, I like it because Dokono is food. Anybody who was in need will come to me, and I will give them food.
Right.
So I thought, that's how God made his things. You know, he wanted me to be named Dokono so that
to represent
food. So anybody that will come to me in need of food, I gave them food. I gave them money. I showed the women the way to lawyers, and it's.
So you became like a go-to person.
Yes.
If somebody was in trouble.
Yes, I helped the person.
Wow. Speaking about giving them money and all, did you make enough from acting then, and did you also make enough from music? Were you a rich, popular actress?
Well, I was rich.
And the money coming from the industry?
No.
Right.
But I raise charity. I do charity.
Right.
And anytime I do that, churches and other people will come. They will come with other things to donate to the people.
Right.
Whenever they donate, I do my distribution there. And at that time too, I would say that I was rich.
You were rich.
Because I had then 4 of my children abroad.
Okay.
They were sending me money, and I was using my money to look after people.
Right.
I thought God had blessed me. I didn't think I would go beyond that age. I was then 40.
You were then 40.
Yes, Obra, when I started.
Okay.
I was then 40, going on to 50. I had 4 children abroad. I had, they sent me money. I had money. I had built my house. I had my cars. So what do I do with the rest of the money? And I thought I should do good to people, because it's in the Bible that
you should do good.
I should do good. So I did good, and God blessed me. I don't know how. I was not in need. Anytime I was in need of anything, and I tell my God I need this. It just come.
Wow.
So I thought it did help me and help others also.
Your decision to do good and give to charity really made you lack nothing.
Nothing.
How come you couldn't make money from the industry? Were you not being paid, or was it not enough? Or you didn't even set out to look for money or make money from the industry?
At that time, we were paid very little.
Wow.
Very little. Like even now, when they talk about the industry and the money, I laugh. Because GBC was giving us 32 cedis.
32 cedis.
Very little.
Okay.
And the 32 cedis was supposed to be shared among 10 people.
I thought 32 cedis for you alone.
No. We were 10.
Wow.
The original cast was 10. And we were supposed to share them.
32 cedis. How much did you get then? Or how much did you used to get?
2 cedis.
2 cedis?
Yes.
That's like 20 pesos or 2 pesos now?
Yeah, that's like 2 pesos now.
Or 0 point something.
That's the 2 pesos.
Yes, 2 pesos.
And at that time, GBC workers at GBC thought it was too much for us.
Oh, at the time?
Yes.
Yes,
because I remember some of them were fighting with us over that money. And this made us to send a petition to the government. It was Rollins and that was on, and we went to his house. And we went and petitioned that we were given paid 32 cedis.
Right.
And he talked. He talked and told them to pay us more, to pay us more. And that was how we became friends with Rollins.
Okay.
To pay us more. And because we were doing the show, they were thinking they were doing the show. But we were in front of the camera making the show.
Okay.
And we thought that after what Rollins has said, just like any government will say and tell them to do, they will increase it for us. But it was increased to 100 cedis. So
I see. They increased it.
Yours is better. What they are getting
what they are getting now is better.
It's better.
Far better than what you used to get.
Far better. But our time, we were going on trek.
Okay.
The Christmas is coming. For instance, Christmas will be coming. We'll plan and tour. If it's Ashanti region that we are touring, we will tour Ashanti region, and we will make money out of that. We charge according to the gates. We charge the gates. So we were making money out of this. And then we were traveling outside the country.
Right.
So
you were making money from other sources.
So
you eventually became friends, with the NDC through Rollins.
Yes. We made friends with them. We travel outside Accra, not Accra alone, outside the country.
Right.
We went to Germany, France, so many countries. So we're making money from there.
So you didn't really bother about the GDCs,
and we didn't want to stop.
You didn't want to stop, and you didn't bother to.
We didn't bother.
Why didn't you want to stop?
They were giving us the publicity.
Okay.
They were not paying us well,
but we
were getting the publicity, and we were making our money from outside.
Oh, I see. Did stardom ever eat into your head?
No. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
So when I see the slave queens and the rest, I don't think so. Because I was very popular, more than a lot of them today.
Still is very popular.
And if I see them, I laugh. Yes, let's laugh.
When you see them, you laugh.
I laugh because
what's funny about them?
I know. Look at the way they expose themselves and show themselves, and as if they are calling for men.
But I was about asking you if you had your own version of nudity. I'm pretty much sure at the time you also had a way you called men's attention. I mean, not you in particular, but generally, you had a way as a young woman then, you had a way you also called men's attention.
Yes.
Was it through nudity?
No.
Okay. How did you do yours?
If you are doing a film and you want to show you are making love or something, the man will get into the room. He will remove his shirt.
To drop.
And and then you will come in. I mean, they won't let you go near. And you will drop maybe somebody's brazier. You drop it.
Not
somewhere.
Your own.
And later, I don't know.
You probably see them in bed.
But you don't show.
Your shoes lying there.
You don't show the nudity that like they do show now.
You think it's too much?
It's too much. The other time I saw somebody on top of somebody hammering.
Really?
Yes.
And you felt uncomfortable about it?
I feel very, very uncomfortable. I felt very uncomfortable, and that was the time we started complaining about nudity. We went and told some people in the high places that they should bring sanity in the film industry.
And you think that is affecting us negatively?
Yes. But I think now, they have stopped.
They have stopped. But you still see slay queens and you laugh.
I laugh. Because one day they will grow up like me. The man who married you will ask you, were you not the person I saw with the exposing your this thing? Is this not the thing that I saw? You know, men are different. Though.
Men are different.
They are different. They look at you now. They see you. Oh, you are beautiful. You are this. You are that. But in future, when he marries you, that is, if you are lucky for the man to marry you.
If you are lucky.
You are lucky. If he marries you, he's going to ask you something about it.
Wow.
Yes.
Meanwhile, it's the same thing he saw and came
He
for
liked it.
But that's unfair.
It's unfair.
Anyways, so you dropped politics entirely.
Politics, yes.
It didn't help you.
It didn't help me
At all. You regret, huh?
I regret. In 2008, is it 2008?
Yeah.
I devoted my whole time into politics.
What made you think you could do politics?
I thought I could do politics because I thought I could reach people through my popularity. I thought I could do politics because where I come from, the women were actually lacking.
All right, so I'm still here with an ace, a legendary actress, Ghana's entertainment icon, Ghana's version of Oprah Winfrey. She's done everything you can think of in the entertainment industry. She's seen it, been there, done that. We're talking politics now.
Yes, the women were lacking, and where I come from, where my mother comes from, it's I wouldn't say it's a village. All the area, Brim North,
right?
As if we were not part of Ghana. So I thought I could go in to enlighten them a bit.
Wow.
And at that time, I had a little bit of money. I was going to use my own money
to fund your political agenda.
Yes. And that's what I did.
But you did it on a ticket of a certain political party.
Yes.
Didn't they fund you?
They will fund you a little.
Wow.
So I had my Datsun, my car. No, it's not Toyota. A Toyota. I had it new, and I used that to go on trekking.
Right.
You know. And then I saw that when my party lost, no producer of any film wanted to use me. They said, Ghana, they said, if somebody belongs to the other party, he doesn't want to look at you in a film. That's what they told me. And they also said that I'm not marketable.
They said you're not marketable?
I'm not marketable. People didn't want to see me in their film.
Did you believe that?
That's what they said. So In fact, I was off film for about 2 years or 3 years even.
Right.
Until the Kumawood, until they decided to come.
Okay.
And I asked them why they have come. And they said they have decided to use us again.
Wow.
You know. And I said, that is not fair. You know, people like Oprah Winfield, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the rest were
Sylvester Stallone?
Yes. They were doing politics. They were still in film. But why can't you use us in your film? Anyway, but they later saw that we are important in their film, because if somebody should play an old woman in a film, it's better you use an old woman. Look at the Nigerians. They got mamas and the papas and the rest in their films. They don't go and paint somebody's face and use that person as an old man. But here, when they stopped using us, they started painting people's faces and their hair to look old. And they saw that wasn't helping them. So somebody came to me and said I should play their mother. Somebody came to me and say I should play their mother. You know, mother. Auntie, mother, and the rest. So after the political thing, I went down.
You went down?
I went down.
And it was because of politics?
Politics, yes. I went down in film. Nobody wanted to use me. They took me to court. Do you remember the court case?
Brief us about it.
They said I didn't have a permit
to operate orphanage.
And it was so distant. People who were thrown out. Children who were homeless. I built my home. I decided to come and take them. Even some of them were brought by the police to me.
By the police?
Police themselves to me.
Government institution?
Yes. And I used my money to care for them. They said I was operating an orphanage illegally.
So how many years had you operated it before this came in?
Oh, so many years. 10 years, about 10 years.
You had operated it for about 10 years before they decided to check whether or not you had the permit to.
Yes. And it was through politics.
And which people did this?
I don't want to mention the
Okay. But was it politically instigated?
Yes.
Was it the NDC?
Oh, no, I don't want to say so.
But obviously, I doubt if it would be the NDC because you were part of them.
Zip. I think people in films and the rest should be neutral.
They should be neutral.
They shouldn't indulge themselves in politics.
Wow.
Ghana.
This is an advice you're giving out to film people.
People should be neutral.
Be neutral. Don't show face.
Don't show face. So now, even if I belong to a party, I am under.
You are under. But you do belong to a party. In fact, you tested both. You tested NDC, you tested NPP. But which one are you tasting now?
I'm not tasting it.
All right, so by the fireside,
yes,
it's coming back.
It's coming back.
Are you excited about it?
I'm excited about it, but I am sad because it's taking a long time to come back.
It's taking a long time to come back.
And you know, these days there is nothing on the TV. They show only cartoons and the rest on the TV. After the fireside was taken off TV, I tried
To bring it back.
To bring it back. If you go here, they will tell you we need sponsors. If you go here, they tell you, we need sponsors. Abrewa fiansana, maybe konam na ma press sponsors na mediaba. Major. So I decided not to
try.
Yes.
You seem to have some special love for By the Fireside.
I have a special love for it.
Why?
Because the stories were told by my mother and my grandmother. You know, it was something that was done by the family.
Wow.
Where I come from, you know. So when it was taken off, I felt very sad. I went to all stations. At that time, your station hadn't been started. But they said, I need sponsors. Okay, if you don't want it, then let me go off. At the correct time,
you'll come back.
I'll come back.
Why was it taken off?
Politics.
Politics, they have
me. I depassing politics until you taking it off.
But issue, not issue. Was it the you factor? Was it because you were still in it?
It's me factor.
Right.
Na GBC na oye. Ena we dey come on Maame na ready. Ono na was sponsor ye.
Okay.
Ono na otua ho sika.
By the Fireside.
By the Fireside.
Was sponsored by Nana Kunedu Ajima.
Yes. Ye be video, ye be bibia ono a. After the fall of that government, you know. Now, I say, Mintimi who said, Mintio said, I am Samintia. Yet now, a TV.
How did the news get to you? The news of, the By the Fireside being taken off, how did it get to you?
Chese, I say Emma. I went and asked why is no more being shown. They said it will come. It will come, and it never came. Wow. And I'm a Kobusa, Nana. I am some year and poor Barbie or by you. I am sent me giant or cry, me who kakra. But after some time, there be after government by
government no.
Nana
Akufo-Addo.
Okay. Say back kakra.
2016,
And Najifano any time.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Also, did it come back?
Did it come back? No.
Well, there were kind of versions, but I don't know if it was GTV or something.
But there were versions. They tried bringing it back.
Yes, they
tried, but it never came.
That is why they've come for me.
Okay.
Because I said it. I did it. I narrated it in a style.
Like, yet would the film was yes. I narrated it with some sort of feeling, and they saw that they can't do away with me. You,
if Fireside want to come back.
And so they decided to come for you.
Me.
Anansi Libraries.
Yes.
Anansi Libraries. Also, what? Mommy Honika Kramai. Na Mima also in Zunrika Kram. How are you doing, my brother?
I'm good.
You decided to go back. You were featured in By the Fireside.
Yes, I'm a product of By the Fireside.
By the Fireside. How old were you then?
No, I was then between class 6, Form 1 to Form 3, and I completed 2000.
Okay.
So I think I'm the intermediate generation.
Like people had come and gone.
Not really. I think there was just a generation ahead of me.
Okay.
And so I just took off from the Tetekwashi. So I just stepped in when they were fading out.
Oh, then you go.
So David was Chatawala was just a senior to me.
Okay,
He's a
but
classmate
was he part of the By the Fireside?
Yes, I remember like the we have a camp, the storytelling camp called Narration, and the gong, that kind of thing. So really, when we mentioned By the Fireside, someone featuring, we really looked at the characters, those who played the characters.
Okay.
And so we did not so much regard those who were around the narration.
Okay.
So that was more like a warm-up. Of course, 31st December Women Movement, and Shatawale's father was working there.
I see.
And so the
Because I saw a story that he distanced. He said he wasn't part of it.
No. So that kind of participation is not the.
It's not the main participation.
So the junior sister was my classmate, and it was only Carrie who could not join. You know, Shatawale was almost everywhere with the dance, and the act. And so we just go, but you realize that maybe the acting was not so much of.
He wasn't a good actor.
He couldn't speak the tree.
He couldn't speak the tree at the time.
The tree was a problem.
That's why he was thrown out.
Yes. Not really thrown out.
Okay.
He was not so much forthcoming around it. You know, when you do, Mr. Cruikshank was the coordinator for the school, and so would have to assign roles to those who can really play.
I see.
So
the music was better for him.
Yes, he was really playing music when he was in school, beating tables.
I see. So Oswald, what benefits have you derived from By the Fireside?
My being here, you knowing me as a poet, is as a result of By the Fireside. So if those who really pay attention to my style of performance has got some folk flair around it, and it's from By the Fireside, the songs I sing and almost all of that, it breaking in between and singing and almost all of that, because I read human biology at the university. After school,
human biology.
So after uni, there was no job. I just have to get back to myself, and in growing up and getting the brand, I always had to make references to that, like I'm a product of By the Fireside. It really helped me. And so also being a poet, being in the theater industry, doing that is as a result of By the Fireside.
So was it difficult getting Maame Dokono to agree to feature in the rebrand or rebirth of By the Fireside? Was it difficult?
Not difficult. Long before we met Ianase, we tried a couple of things and we got closer to her. So we are not so much distant from her.
Right.
The family, we have a WhatsApp page and we keep calling.
Okay.
And the whole idea is we keep brainstorming. At a point in time, myself and Josephine and Okonoria in the UK decided to pool resources and let it really come out.
Right.
But production is not that simple thing. So in one of my conversations during my Ghana Reads project, I met the owner of Anansi Libraries, who apparently decided to take over Ghana Reads, support it, sponsor it, and let it be. And so in the course of conversation, she asked what else I keep doing, and I had to mention By the Fireside. And so we're trying to bring back the Fireside because I'm an old project. He said, no, for a year we're trying to get in touch with Maame Dokono. We have almost everything ready to come back. And so that's good news because we can do the legwork. Maame Dokono mentioned to us that she cannot be going around as she used to do when we were in 7th grade, come with a camera and rehearse. So she can allow us to go and do the
legwork.
And then she can come in and rehearse and let's do it.
Yeah.
So once I mentioned that was good news. So quickly I had to tell my friends that were old By the Fireside guys that this is the good news we have. Anansi Libraries has been planning to have this thing. And then we quickly mentioned to Maame Dokono that this is what we're going to have. And he said, that's beautiful. Bingo. So why don't we go? And so that is the rebirth. That's the beginning of the rebirth of the...
So is it going to look and feel like the old By the Fireside we know, or you've put some modernity to it?
That's modernity. No, we have evolved. Then it was just GBC that so everyone had to get clue to. Now, the main idea is that I think Anansi Library concept is that storytelling as a piece of art is almost dead in Ghana. We don't have the live. Most of the young guys who are spoken word artists are supposed to be storytellers, but because the niche is not been so much activated, almost everyone is moved to be a spoken word artist, etc. And so Anansi has the concept of reviving it, and so reviving, you need to have the live feel before the video, the TV.
Right.
So what is going to happen is that this is going to be the launch. What we are doing on the 7th of December is really going to be the launch, and then we're going to put out they said, Maame Dokono attest, we had some of our shots at Du Bois. We had to put out the hat and then shoot and then go to bench and record. So we try and do most of the shooting whilst the audience are there watching.
Right.
And we have the narration, almost everything done.
Okay.
Then after the live experience, then we move into the editing room.
You do post-production and put it out there on
put it
TV.
out there. So we
have you spoken to some channels?
Yes, of course, Zalufo TV for sure would take it because
our TV is on a break, small.
No, I'm not saying now because it's not going to be just tomorrow.
Yes.
We need to package and then come back.
Yes, but eventually, why not?
Yes, of course, because people like you around always calling for the promotion of the art. And Pan-African TV has also shown much interest
in it.
So the space is be given. So once it comes, they are ready to put it on.
So
all we need to do is to...
this TV station, what is the name? The Refuge.
TV station,
just after home base has expressed, and then the other one, not Adum, the other one, Bekai. They want
the content.
Yes.
Oh, I see. So TV is sorted.
Yeah, yes. TV is sorted, and because we have a bigger range of the television, it will be better to have quite more. So we have some consensus and then let it go because
I see.
that content is really missing. That content is really missing.
And it has to be back.
It has to be back.
When is it coming back? What date and where?
So we are launching it on the 7th of December.
Saturday. This 7th of December. Yes, Saturday.
This very Saturday.
Right.
At Nancy Library, Osu. As Specialist Trust Towers Hospital, behind Osu Cemetery.
Right.
So that's where the launch is going to be, and then we're going to have a live presentation. Maame Dokono and some of the old cast coming through to have one of the popular one, Tiger the Thief.
Okay.
And because Maame Dokono has been very fun and very popular.
Will Nancy be there?
Osatu 2 will not be around. No, we had different generations of Anansi. The second generation Anansi, Isaac is going to be there.
Okay.
The last generation of Anansi,
will also be there.
Going to be there.
Is it free?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free. Okay. The launch, and one beautiful thing is that, every now and then when you go for interviews, when there's a conversation with Maame Dokono, there's different angle that keeps coming.
Right.
So that part that we'll not be able to hear on radio and TV, we have that conversation and share some of the experience with some of the old cast with Maame Dokono.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And so
Angel TV.
Angel TV. Okay. I see. Angel TV, which Badina Estate on.
So we have to really give thumbs up to Nancy Library. So as she really mentioned, the TV will say, okay, we can give the space to you or something, but the production,
you need to do the production to fill the airtime.
And I have to really thank Auntie Valentina, Cephas, the kind of way we keep moving, even at dawn we keep calling, trying to even build a setup and almost all of that, getting the lighting, getting cameras to come and capture.
It hasn't been easy. So Saturday 7 time.
5 p.m. we need
5 p.m.
5 p.m.
Saturday 5 p.m. I should be getting ready to wrap up with my show Link Up Reloaded right from here.
You have to come around, of course, to analyze and give reviews, so we see how we move on. It's very important, and what it means. We are going to be with her for that short performances, etc. But we're going to get children
to come through.
And the good thing is we have the last copy of Maame Dokono. She really put them in book. So the books were sold.
Okay.
As in by the far side. So we have the book. And
you have a copy of it?
I have a copy. I just had to plagiarize, photocopy, and bring the original to her.
Okay.
Because she owns it.
Right.
And the unfortunate thing is the videos we did, most of the videos were burnt down. We're told when GBC Library was burnt down. So we had to pick that same stories and then redo them. And the good thing, she has some old videos. Maybe we talk to you and see how we can get it and
work on it. Yeah. So apart from Saturday, are we going to have it consistently? Are there days we should expect to have by the fireside?
It is going to be every last Saturday in every month.
Every last Saturday.
So that is when we're doing the live one and the recording.
That's beautiful. So Maame Dokono is available for that.
Yes. So after the launch, Nancy Libraries is going to sit with her, the contract and everything will be sorted.
And then we're gone.
Yes, it's gone.
All right.